Shiva, 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 Shiva.
Hey guys, this is NJ. So today we will continue our series on chirognomy. So chirognomy, as you people know, and so far you might have like mugged it up. So many times I have used this word chirognomy in all my videos. So chirognomy is the study of the structure of your hand, the length of the fingers, the broadness of the palm, the shape of the thumb. All these things tell about the inherent personality traits of an individual. So like we have discussed each fingers in detail, we have discussed what will happen when you will find a natural gap, like not when you are deliberately trying to do it, just in the natural structure of your hand will have gap in between the fingers. What will happen in the personality traits of an individual. We have also discussed what happen when the fingers will curve towards each other. So what would remain to be the inclination and tendencies of a person in that case if his fingers are curved in that way. So now we will discuss what happen when you will find the length of the fingers either very long or very short. So like in general, what are the traits associated with the long fingers as well as short fingers, because it holds very strong significance in palmistry. So when I say long fingers or short fingers, so the first question which arises is how shall we determine that which fingers are we consider as long or which fingers shall we consider as short? Does it have something to do with the overall structure of the hand? Because generally people who are like tall, they have long hand, so in those cases they must be having long fingers. So these perceptions or all these notions, I will just want to first clear them, because only when you are able to diagnose and judge whether the hand has got long fingers or short fingers, then only you would be able to understand the traits which are associated with them. So first of all, how we determine the length of the finger? So it always gets measured with the like this thing, this from this thumb till the end of this percussion side, this plane, this which is also known as plane of Mars. We always measure the length of the fingers from, like, first of all you need to check how much is the length of the total broadness of the palm. This gets measured with the length of the middle finger. So let's say this thing which I am addressing as plane of Mars, this length comes out to be for example, let's say this length comes out to be 12 centimeter, and the length of this middle finger comes out to be 7 centimeter, length of the middle finger. So in that case, these fingers would be considered as short, and in case if the length of the middle finger comes out to be longer than the broadness of the palm, let's say for example this length of the middle finger comes out to be 15 centimeters. So in those cases, the length of the fingers would be considered as long. So what will happen and what are the personality traits which are associated with the long fingers and the short fingers? So it's like it's a proven fact which is also written in the scriptures as well as what I have seen in the majority of the cases, because I belong to an like creative industry. So this is what I have seen in majority of the people's life. So the long finger, will begin with the long fingers. Long fingers belong to those people who have very detail oriented nature. These people remain struck to the details. So all those people who are in the business of, let's say, advertising or the accountancy, the accountants who have to have a meticulous sight in all the details of the numbers. So all these people who have very have a very fine details, who have a very fine attitude towards looking at the details. So these people have the long fingers. So the scientific reason behind it is that the life force enters from the tip of the fingers. So the more time it is taking, the length of the finger is making the current more time, giving it more time to reach the palm and then enter the body. So this could also be seen as one of the reason why these people take too much of time and why these people are very detail oriented and detail seeking nature. So and plus also some other personality traits which are associated with these people are like, these people are very emotional, these people are like very sensitive. So like if this kind of people who has got long fingers will have some some breakthrough, or like have some got he got struck by some kind of mishappening in life, or let's say he broke up with his girlfriend. So these people would brood over the mishappening or the sadness for a very longer period of time. So will they remain struck to the happenings of the life rather than moving on and getting out of it. So these are the traits which are associated with the long fingers. Long fingers mean people have got very detail oriented nature. They look into the finer details of the life and remain struck onto the finer details of the things. Then comes the traits which are associated with the short fingers. Short fingers are belongs to those people who have got very like they give very cursory look to the things. So like they are like the people who are impulsive, who look at the broader area, broader picture of the whole thing rather than getting stuck to the finer details. So let's say, for example, if you someone who has got who's a very big entrepreneur or very big businessman or the CEO of the companies who are just concerned with the who are not concerned with the finer details, which are associated with the your chartered accountants or all those people are associated with that. But being a top entrepreneur, you just need to look at the broader details of the things. Okay, finance department, this much is the finance department is going. Okay, this much is marketing department is doing. So these people have got short fingers. They quickly move on to things rather than sticking to the details and brooding over the mishappenings on the things which have happened in their life. So the archetype traits which are associated with long finger is like they are emotional, they are sensitive, they look into finer details of the things. And the traits which are associated with the short fingers are that these people quickly move on to things. They have got very good leadership skills. They might be impulsive and they just give the complete overview of the things rather than getting stuck to the details. And you know, like the way, if you remember my video where I have described the traits which are associated with and where I have classified the hands in different categories. So I will also give you a quick recap of that as well. So we have discussed that they are element wise, they are like 4 types of hand. First remain to be earth hand, second remain to be our air hand, third remain to be our fire hand, and the fourth hand is our water hand. So guys, if you remember, I have specifically mentioned that the long fingers belong to the air hand as well as the water hand, and the short fingers belong to the earth hand and fire hand. So now you can fairly conclude that the long fingers which belongs to the air hand. What are the traits which are associated with people who have got who are associated with the air element? These are intellectuals, these are thinkers, these people are the visualizers. So deep thinking, long fingers. Then what are the traits which are associated with water element? Water element belongs to those people who are like very imaginative, very intuitive, very emotional, deep thinkers, go deep into details. Even if they are like, if they will fall in love, so they'll be deeply emotionally, mentally involved in that relationship. So hence the point proved, long fingers. Then the short fingers, which belongs to the fire element and the earth element. And like the way I said, short fingers belongs to the fire element and belongs to the earth element. Fire element, earth element, and like the way I have explained you people, that earth hand belongs to the practicability, stability, and this fire hand belongs to the impulsiveness, go-getterness, assertiveness. So I hope you guys have completely understood what will happen when you will find a long finger and short fingers in the hand of the people. And one more thing, all these qualities also get increase and these get accentuated in the life of a person. So let's say, for example, the index finger, which is associated with planet Jupiter, which represents someone's confidence, assertiveness, morals, values. So in case if you'll find a long Jupiter or long index finger, so these people would have like very strong confidence, they'll be go-getter. So all these qualities increase in their life and in their personality traits. And if you'll find the index finger as short, then these people might suffer from inferiority complex and these people will have lack of confidence. Same goes with the middle finger. which is associated with planet Saturn and which is associated with the attributes like your judgmental skills, your sense of right and wrong. And if you find a short middle finger, then these people would become like they will not have a stable relationship. These people would not remain loyal in the relationship. Their sense of right and wrong would hamper big deal. Same goes with the Apollo finger, which is associated with planet Sun and represents the qualities of your creative abilities, ability to take risk in the life. If found very short in the hand, then these people would become they will not have that visualizing mind, they will not be that risk taking and will have a timid nature. Same with the Mercury finger, which is associated with sexuality and also the business and communication skills. So a long finger, little finger makes someone very good communicator, as well as will give him good business skills. And if found short, these people would remain very immature and in all aspects of their life. So these all the things which I wanted to explain on this video. One more thing, like the way I always say, one thing never decides the whole game. Like the way it happens in astrology, you need to understand, you need to look at all the different spheres of the astrology of the horoscope of someone, like which house planet is sitting, which nakshatra is sitting, which rashi it is sitting, which all other planets are aspecting at it or looking at it. Then you knit it down and land to one conclusion. Same is the case with palmistry. These all are the basics which I am feeding you guys. At the end, you need to consider all the traits and funnel it down to land to one conclusion. But yeah, all the traits which I have explained you guys, these remain to be very true. These are the basics which will help you in big deal later on, while you will be making the prediction and making the judgment regarding someone's personality. So this is all what I had to say on this. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.